Hello Lego enthusiasts, I'm Gabrielle coming to you from my Lego YouTube channel, TheBuilder. Now in this video, we're going to be talking about reviewing the Lego company, specifically their financials, their employees, all that stuff. Something that I haven't seen people do in the Lego video YouTube channel world for a long time. So, we're going to be doing that, and this is part 2. So the first part we had was reviewing just a skim across their sales, what they netted, and also give some assumptions of why they don't drop the price of their sets. Very interesting video, you should go look at it. But also, you're in this video too. So in this video, we're going to be going into more details. For instance, how many employees they have, more details on their financials, and more assumptions for me about maybe you might be wondering like why they can't drop the price of their sets or why they price so high and stuff like that. So let's get started. We saw last time that they were making $34.8995 billion. Basically, I'll just round up to $35 billion a year, which is crazy. And their net income, which is what they keep after paying off expenses like making the bricks, operating profit, and stuff like that, was $7.806 billion. And like I said last time, for a toy industry, that's really good. It's about a 20% margin on all that. That's excellent. So, let's go into more detail about it. So, Lego has a head count of employees of 17,534 employees. So, actually, that doesn't seem like a higher. I thought it would be a higher number. But to me that seems a little low. But 17,532 employees is a lot. And I guess for Lego, the reason why they don't have like hundreds of thousands like Amazon or Walmart, I guess is because they have a lot of factories and they just need people to manage those factories and stuff like that, and then just pack up, and then they have to film people to pack up their stuff. So that's one of the their outlooks on their company. All right, another reason or another thing we're gonna look at. First is that Lego was invented in Denmark. It is not originally an American company, and its headquarters is still in Denmark. So it's not a publicly traded company. So let me explain this before we go crazy. A publicly traded company 101. So a publicly traded company is simply a company that offers stock or parts of their company. So for instance, you've seen stock market companies, Amazon, Tesla, Walmart, SpaceX, all those stuff that offer stock of their companies, and they give a price for how much each stock is worth. They're not public, which means they don't offer stock in their company. But that's a little funny because most privately held companies that don't offer stock, don't give an annual report. But I find that very rarely some do. And luckily for you guys, Lego does give their annual report. That's what a publicly traded company is, in case you're wondering. So if you're watching this and you're a stock investor, they're not public, so you can't own them. But if they were, they would be, to me, they're a great company, and I like them. So, that's what we're going to talk about today before we close up all of this crazy annual report business, is a few questions. So last time I asked the question of why doesn't Lego drop their sets? Well, first off, they're getting away, like I said last time, they're getting away with already selling the stuff, with already selling the sets at that price. So why would they drop it anymore if they're already getting away with it? After all, they're doing $35 billion a year. And the second thing I have to point out about Lego sales and Lego stuff is that for a toy company, first off, they're the biggest in the world. Everyone knows about them. And if you haven't known about them, once you do, most people like them. And they buy something from them. So, they have, being the biggest toy company in the world, they're also one of the biggest privately held companies in the world. That and HEB if you live in Texas. They're one of the most biggest privately held companies in the world, which makes them really cool. And another reason is that it's still family owned. It's a long, weird Danish name that I can't pronounce, but It's owned by the family. 75% of it's owned still by the family. Their CEO and their founder. The founder right now is worth, I think, $2.6 billion is what I checked up last week. But their family's still running it, and the founder's kids and grandkids are helping to run it right now. So that's cool. So thank you for watching The Builder. I hope you enjoyed the last part and part 2 of basically interviewing or reviewing the entire Lego company instead of specific sets that they sell. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to definitely like, comment below on what you thought of this video, subscribe, and definitely watch more. If you haven't seen part 1, I suggest you go see that. Very cool. And share with all your Lego friends who you know love to see financial statements. Bye.